Good afternoon, friend. My name is Devendra Singh Mehra. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving the opportunity for as a speaker over here to touch about this future world fuel session. Although my co-speaker, Mr. Prakash, has tell about a lot of things about the ethanol, although I will also touch over here the ethanol, the other, the biofuel, which are those, the biofuel. But in the overview, I'll just touch upon. Because of the time constraint, we will not go into the detail, but the basic overview I'll touch upon. Yeah, my friend, can you open my presentation? Yeah. Meanwhile, the presentation is being opened. I am DS Mehra, as told. I am from the SolutionBuggy Connect Private Limited. My company name is the SolutionBuggy Connect Private Limited. Is basically is a startup started in 2016. This is a platform where we are connecting the MSMEs, mainly in the MSMEs, because we know all these that in India, MSMEs is the backbone of our manufacturing industry. So we are promoting the MSMEs, and because there are a lot of the problem they have, they want to do a lot of things, but the experts is they are not able to connect with that. So that's why, based on this theme, this SolutionBuggy was started. Here we have a subject matter expert in different areas, different manufacturing sectors, as well as we have industries from the MSMEs or medium or large, where we are connecting the MSMEs with the right subject matter experts for their any projects requirement. So this is this is a brief about our company, and this is based off Bangalore. Our founder, Mr. Arjun, is based on Bangalore. I am working from Delhi region. So I am also investor in this SolutionBuggy company. So just I was explaining about our company. Meanwhile, the presentation is being open. We have right now in our platform, this is an AI-based platform where the industries are being registered in our platform. At the same time, there are the subject matter expert in different knowledge are being registered. So we have around more than 12,000 expert registered in our platform in different field, from the food and beverages to the aerospace, in different manufacturing sector. And at the same time, we have around more than 70,000 industries are registered in our platform. So this is, yeah, just go ahead, yeah. So just go ahead, that introduction I have given. So these are our advantage of a SolutionBuggy, that where we are mentoring to the MSMEs, we are doing the project acquisitions, and the industry we are supporting them the funding and the other government schemes related things. Yeah, go ahead. So this is the core team. Already explained about Mr. Arjun is the founder of this SolutionBuggy, and then the other director, Guru Prasad, from the IIM Bengaluru, and myself, DS Mehra. So this is I have around 35 years of experience in the automotive sectors, but it is good opportunity that we are speaking today about the biofuel. Go ahead. Yeah. So now come to the today's topic about the biofuel. So just I will give a brief introductions about the biofuel. Biofuels are the renewable energy, so which are derived from the material called the plants, the crops, the organic waste. So mainly these are the things where the renewable energy being stored, and it is basically the advantage of this biofuel over a fossil fuels. So there are the low carbon emissions, reduced dependency on the fossil fuels, and the potential for the economic growth as well for the country. Go ahead. Yeah, next. Yeah. So biofuel market size is just although it is the Asia is going to overtake to Europe for the biofuel manufacturing. So by 2026, as per the International Energy Agency, so Asia is going to overtake Europe now. And the annual global demand of biofuel is set to be 29% from 22 levels. In 2026, it is going to increase by 29% of base value of 2022. Just go back. So this is almost 30% of the new introduction over the forecast period. Yeah, go ahead. This, I don't know why this is, there is a, हाँ आगे वाला लगाओ लेकिन ये थोड़ा सा ना हाँ. So what are those the mainly, although there are the different type of the biofuels, just I will touch about these four over here. The ethanol is the one type of the biofuel. Yeah, in detail, my co-speakers has already explained a lot of things about the ethanol and the biogas, CBG, and then green hydrogens and the biodiesel. So these are just I will touch upon a brief overview about these biofuel. Yeah, next one. So just regarding the ethanol, this biofuel is commonly used from the crops like corn, sugarcane, broken rice, cellulosic, basically biomass. And there are this process for making this ethanol is the fermentation. Yeah, it involves of the fermentation where the sugar from these feedstocks are being converted into the ethanol and then followed by the distillations to obtain a high purity ethanol. The first is the fermentation. Basically, mainly there are the two processes for making the ethanol. Is the one fermentations and the other is the distillation of. Basically, as I told, this is the third largest market for the ethanol in the world after the Brazil. Basically, there are the two countries today, US and the Brazil. So India is set to become the third largest market by 2026 after the US and the Brazil for these the ethanol producing. In 2021, India produced around the 4.7 billion liters of ethanol in 2021. But in 2025, as earlier there was, as Mr. Prakash told about, earlier the target was 20% blending by 2030, but it has been preponed by 2025. So this, now today, we are blending around the 11 point something percent of ethanol in the fuel. So now we are going to blend it 20% by 2025. And the government has targeted 20% ethanol blending at 2025 would require, it will require the 7.2 billion liters of ethanol annually. So you can see the huge demand of ethanol in coming days. Although there are the different type of the fuel and electric vehicles are also coming, the green hydrogen is also in, but still the requirement of ethanol is going to be increased to just, we have seen the basically in 2021, it is a 4.2 billion liter, but now it is going to be increased 7.2 billion by 2025. Just after 3 years. Next. So can you increase it? Slide show में कर दो. इसका ना परसेंटेज आप थोड़ा छोटा कर दो तो छोटा करो छोटा हाँ चलो कोई बात नहीं. तो या तो ऐसे परसेंटेज बढ़ा दो, ऐसे ही बढ़ा दो. So although there are a lot of demands of ethanol, but yeah, most of the point Mr. Prakash has already touched upon. But I'll just tell about what are those the problems we are going to face because of the in this ethanol industries. There is a lack of consistency supply of the raw material, because the raw material is going to be a challenge for us to produce that much of the requirement. Yeah. And the second is the high requirement of water. Basically, when we are producing the ethanol, there is a very high requirement of water for producing this. This almost 8 liter of water, if we produce 1 liter of ethanol, the water requirement is approximately 8 liter for a 1 liter ethanol producing. So this is also becoming a high requirement for water, and is going to be a problem. Then there is a socio-political issues, because what is happening that the ethanol is going to be produced through the either maize or the rice broken or these other, although there are the 2G and 3G as Mr. Prakash explained about that, but still, if we use the food grains to producing this ethanol, then this is a problem, because there are be a political issues on that, because everybody will say that हमारे लिए खाने के लिए तो यहाँ पे है नहीं, यहाँ पे हम ethanol के लिए हम food grains को use करने जा रहे हैं. Food. Yeah. So this is also going to be a challenge in the coming day. The EVs and hydrogen, as I told that there are EVs, electrical vehicles also coming, the hydrogen gases are also coming. So still the this technology, whatever for the EBP, ethanol blend petrol, will be reduced. And excess amount of the production, such as what is happening, once we produce the ethanol, so there are the byproducts coming. Byproduct coming is like a DDGS. And the DDGS, because the DDGS will produce in a very high quantity. And the selling of these DDGS in the market, because the requirement of DDGS will be less. So this is also a challenge, how we will sell that the byproduct from this. Next. Yeah, earlier the government was giving, basically there is also one challenge that government has given the 95%. Basically 95% they were giving the loan for setting up the plant for the ethanol, and 5% the investor has to put from their pocket. But even that, but the banks are not giving up to that the 95%. Approximately 60-70% the industries are getting the loan for that. So now coming to the overview about the biogas. Biogas is a renewable energy source produced through the anaerobic digestion of organic waste, agriculture residues, and the energy crops, this biogases. And this process is involved a breakdown of the organic matter by bacteria in the absence of the oxygen, resulting into the production of the biogas. This is just in the picture also you'll see that there is a dome type of these manufacturing facilities where the oxygen will not be there inside of that. So this is this biogas is being produced in the absence of the oxygen. And next. So this is basically how it is being generated, the biogas, and where are the utilization of the biogas. This cow dung is there, the organic wastage are there. So these are in the left side, it's basically mentioned about the generations where what type of the raw material is being used for the biogases. and then there is a process, and then where it will be used in that. In different area, even in the automotive sectors, today we are using the CNGs, so we can use this CBG in over a period of time. Just I was basically attending the previous session. Although if you see in the comparison about the CNG and the CBG, almost everything are the same. So this is the process and the utilization of the biogas. Next. These are the interesting fact of the bioindustry. India is the second largest biogas producer in the world, according for approximately 10% of global biogas production. We will be the second largest in globe, and total requirement of the globe, 10% we are going to produce. The biogas production in the India has been growing steadily, reaching 5.9 billion cubic meters in 2022. The biogas plant installed in India have a total installed capacity of over 7,600 megawatt as of 2022. Biogas production in India has the potential to replace about 25% of the country's current natural gas. So CBG is going to replace of today's CNG requirement by 25%. And the main, basically apart from the other raw material being used for the biogas manufacturing, the Napier is one of the most efficient raw material for biogas, for producing the biogas. So, although this Napier gas has a different, basically the challenges, I will come to in the coming slide, but the Napier grass is the most efficient raw material for producing the biogas. And about 660 individuals issued a plan ranging from the 2 TPD to 50 TPD of the CBG production today. We have around the 660 plants in India. They are ranging from the manufacturing capacity from 2 TPD to the 50 TPD. As I was telling, these are some the interesting facts of the biogas, but at the same time, there are some challenges also for producing the CBGs. Just increase it a little bit. As I think we know that there was in 2028, Government of India has started a Satat scheme. But this policy has very less taken. Basically, the people has not taken because of some certain, basically the drawbacks of the Satat. So this is the one. Lack of consistency in the raw material supply, as same we are discussing about the ethanol. Here also the raw material consistency will be a problem. Then large, can you increase a little bit? Yeah. So it requires the land requirement growing Napier. Basically, I was telling about the Napier grass is the most efficient raw material to producing the CBG. But at the same time, Napier grass is a problem also. What happened that almost in 80-acre land will be required to cultivate Napier grass to produce a 2 to 3 TBD CBG. So the huge land is going to require for that to cultivate the Napier grass. Then LNG used produce which part of the city gas? Okay, most of the banks are not forthcoming to sanction the loan for CBG. There is also problem for the funding. Next. Now I'll touch about the green hydrogen. Green hydrogen is produced through the electrolysis process that uses renewable energy sources such as the solar and the wind power to split into the hydrogen and the oxygen. And green hydrogen has various applications including transportations, power generations, industrial processes. We can use this green hydrogen. Just next. The market size of the green hydrogen production capacity in India is projected to reach 4 gigawatts by 2026. According to the, as per the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, India is going to produce 4 gigawatt by 2026. India aims to produce 1 kilogram of green hydrogen at a cost of 52.8 per kilogram by 2023, and further it will reduce by 52 rupees per kilogram by 2027. So this is the target government has taken to produce the hydrogen, green hydrogen. India's green hydrogen market is projected to grow at a CAGR of 45%, as our co-speaker also telling about that, the same thing, the 45% between 21 to 26, the very high growth is going to be. Next. Now coming to the biodiesel. Biodiesel is the biofuel production from the vegetable oils, animal fats, and even algae. And the production process involves a chemical reactions called the transesterifications, where the oils and fats are converted into the biodiesel. Regarding the biodiesel industry, the Indian biodiesel market size reached $383 million in 2022, already reached. Looking forward to group expert, the market to reach will be $643 million by 2028. So this is also approximately the CAGR will be a 9.4, nearby the 9, in between from the 2023 to 28. The use of biodiesel helps reduces carbon emissions by around 60 to 80% compared to the conventional diesel. So to reduce the carbon footprint, India is one of the world largest biodiesel producer in 2021. It accounted in approx 7% of the global biodiesel production, making it but just finishing that. Making the fourth largest producer after the United States, Brazil, and Germany. The US, Brazil, and Germany are ahead from us. Next. So this is the last, basically. Thanks for that, for your patience and cooperations. Thank you. If any questions, you can ask right now or as per the sir. So maybe at the end of the session, we can have that question answered. Thank you. Thank you once again.